As the world is taken storm by Black Lives Matter protests in every major city, the fight for Black lives lives on. But what will the world look like when Black lives are truly valued? Because of the strong activism from groups like NU Community Not Cops on Northwestern's campus, I asked 3 students for their response to the following questions.
Revolution is something that starts in your mind. It has to be an entire societal change and has to be a consistent thing that we check in on.
It's flipping the world, or at least some aspect of society, onto its head, so that it can be marginally, if not substantially, closer to being right side up.
Think of things happening in the moment when it comes to abolition. You think of abolishing systems that have oppressed our people for hundreds and hundreds of years, and thinking of changing those systems and changing not only those things, but changing who has power and redistributing power.
Abolition, it's not like close a prison. It's like stop this entire system, stop this entire way of thinking, stop teaching the kids this, stop, preaching this shit.
Revolution is that action.
For me, world making really needs to imagine things in a way that they just aren't right now, which it involves us thinking about not only the things that we value, but also the things that we think about, and kind of reshaping not only the physical worlds that we live in, but reshaping the mental and emotional worlds that we create for ourselves internally.
Creating a new world isn't like, oh yeah, we're gonna base it off this old shit. It's like, no, create something completely different and don't let any of the old remnants be there. Make something from the ground up and lay a new foundation, and everything has to be completely new and changed.
Just creating a world where people don't have to be scared, where people don't have to change themselves to kind of fit into the world that is there, and creating a world that is definitely more accepting.
I think more so getting white people to realize that you are the problem, and you being complicit in the problem is also a problem. And
people always want to debate about human rights, and I'm like, that's just not a debatable topic. When you think of creating a world, you have to create a world that is accepting of marginalized people in a way that they won't have to feel like they have to prove themselves. I think it has. I think people are definitely more aware than they've been in previous years. I think people aren't scared to fight against systems of power.
The revolution has been alive for long before my time, before the civil rights leaders' times, and it's been there. It's just how do we keep it going and keep being consistent to break down these terrible systems?